This is SALT 2019, and I'm here with the inspirational Saul Khan, the founder of Khan Academy. So you guys like to say that Khan Academy has broken the code to democratizing education around the world. Where do we stand in that process?
Yeah, well, we don't say it. We have a long way to go to, I guess, break the code. What's exciting is, maybe 10 years ago, Khan Academy was a delusional guy in a walk-in closet. And I think over the last 10 years, we're now reaching on the order of 100 million students every year. So we're showing that this type of thing can scale. There's efficacy studies that show that when even students are able to learn at their own time and pace for 30 minutes a week, that they can grow 20-30% faster. I think the next phase that we're in is 100 million is great, but we need to collectively, it's not just Khan Academy, we're in partnership with amazing educators around the world. How do we reach billions of kids? And how do we make sure that those that are using us and other tools are able to do it in a way that really drives their learning? It's across subjects and grades. Another thing that we're really interested in is how do you take that learning and allow people to prove what they know so that they can engage in higher education or jobs?
How optimistic are you about the state of education around the world and in this country?
Well, on some level, there's a lot to be good about that we sometimes take for granted. Most people in a place like the United States are at a level where they can at least be functional in society. Even 300-400 years ago, I say that would have seemed science fiction, that everyone or almost everyone can read. But I think the urgency is what's about to happen. I just got off of a panel about artificial intelligence, and you're clearly going to have this disruption of work, and people who are at the top of the pyramid, who are the owners of capital, who can leverage AI, are going to do very well. So what happens to everyone else? And so the urgency we feel at Khan Academy is how do we work with educators to upskill everyone? In the Industrial Revolution, it was okay if some people didn't learn at a certain level, but I think we're entering a world where we do need to do it. So that's the urgency I and the whole team at Khan Academy and all of our supporters definitely feel.
Yep, that makes a ton of sense. So what have you learned from running Khan Academy, from being a business person?
Yeah, it's interesting. Before Khan Academy, my previous job, I was an analyst at a hedge fund in a very for-profit sector. And Khan Academy now, we're a not-for-profit organization, so we're not your traditional business. A couple of things I've learned is when you're trying to do something that is hopefully authentically trying to do good by other people, a lot of really great people will come out of the woodwork, and this could be the 300,000 people who donate $10, $20 a year to make sure that we can do our work. It could be larger scale philanthropists. A lot of our team, when we set up as a not-for-profit in Silicon Valley, a lot of, even my friends thought we were crazy, because we're like, who are you going to be able to hire if you don't have stock options, if you're not able to pay like a Google or whoever else? But what we're seeing is if you have an interesting mission, intellectually challenging work, and you pay people reasonably well, that you can actually get some of the best talent in the world.
Thank you so much for being here. So that was Saul Khan on the critical role that education plays in transforming our world.